Okay, so we're going to make now some hummus, and we're going to make a little Israeli salad, tomato cucumber salad to go with it. So first thing for hummus, we need our chickpeas. So chickpeas have been soaking overnight, and I've actually changed the water twice. So we'll strain these off. Doesn't matter too much if you don't strain the water, but by doing so it's just going to help your cooking process. And also, you'll see the first time you strain them off, the water will be quite discoloured when it comes off. Second time, not so bad. So we'll pop these in the pot. So when cooking chickpeas, it's really helpful to use a couple of pinches of baking soda in there. This just helps. One, for them to cook properly and the digestion of them to be easier, and two, for them to release their impurities. Okay, so while we're waiting for our chickpeas to get going, we're going to start on salad. So salad's really simple. Tomato, cucumber, some parsley, a little olive oil and lemon juice. This is a really popular dish in Israel. And when I was working in the Mediterranean on boats, owners of my boat used to have this with every meal, so I became quite proficient at chopping cucumber and tomato. So we're just about 1 centimetre dice for these, so I always cut the cucumber into 3 and then 3 again, and then just dice them. Really nice sort of summer dish. And hummus is one of those things you can make a decent sized batch of it and use it for a meal and then keep some in the fridge. It's great to snack on, and you can spread it on a corn thin or dip some carrot and celery sticks into it. It's fantastic stuff to have around. And always much better to make your own than buying the one in the supermarket. You'll see there's only a couple ingredients in hummus, but when you buy it from the supermarket, you'll probably find a lot more numbers and ingredients and preservatives in there. Let's get a bowl ready to go here, as when those chickpeas do boil, always a lot of froth is coming up off the top, so this helps to have something ready to go there. Tomatoes, just remove the core from these, and we'll dice these and add them to our cucumber. So once again, we'll just dice them in a similar size, so because these are Roma tomatoes, they can just be chopped in half, down the centre again, and chopped into about 4 pieces on each side. Whenever you're chopping tomatoes, it's always so much easier to do when you've got a sharp knife. sharp knife in the kitchen is indispensable, as it's actually a lot safer than using a blunt knife, and it's amazing how much quicker you'll be with a good knife once you know how to use it properly. But I always recommend investing in a good quality knife and keeping it sharp as much as you can. It really saves on your time. And also, by chopping the food with a sharp knife, you're not damaging it, you're not sort of mashing it or denting it with a blunt knife. So it's actually good for the food and good for you. So we can see the chickpeas aren't even quite boiling yet, but already we've got some of this froth coming up. So we'll just take this off already. Because these were soaked overnight and the water has been changed, they won't actually take that long to cook at all. Just starting to come to the boil now, so we'll let them come up to a rapid boil first so they really release their impurities, and then we'll turn them down to simmer. I think about half an hour will be enough for these. Meantime, we'll start getting a few things ready for our hummus. First one being tahini. Tahini is one of my favourite foods, I think. Whenever you do make hummus, one little important tip is to mix the tahini with water first. It actually makes quite a difference on the texture of it, rather than just putting it in straight, and it'll actually go a longer way and it gives a more sort of creamy texture to it. Just pop the lid sort of half on, turn that down a little now. So we'll just add the water to the tahini. So just want to add gradually. Make sure our pot's not up too high there. So we'll just add that water in gradually. That way you know how much it can take. If you put too much water in all at once, it's going to go really liquidy and it's not going to combine properly. You want to make sure you're still keeping that thickness to it. So you see the colour start to change from that dark brown to sort of creamy colour.
Hi there, thanks for watching. I hope you've been enjoying the videos in our members preview area.
Our members area has the full content. There you'll find great videos about yoga practice and healthy eating.
Just fill in the form at yoga.org to activate your subscription.
We look forward to seeing you there.
See you there soon. Namaste.
Namaste.